Alright, so welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you how to use the Instant Article Shuffler software. So this is a really straightforward tool, but I need you to pay close attention because sometimes, not sometimes, probably the first time when you are going to use that, it will get a little tricky because there are so many randomization inside. But once you get used to it, this is a real no-brainer software that you can just click a few buttons and it really works. So right here, one thing which is important, which I highlighted in a previous video, the first video in the tutorial, you need to have your content ready. Do not get confused with the Instant Article Shuffler with a spinning software. The Instant Article Shuffler is an add-on software which will add more effect to your spinning software. You should get this right first. So don't expect to insert articles inside and try to spin those texts. It won't work this way. So the shuffler is made to randomize and generate different kinds of article with by increasing the uniqueness. Okay, so you can see right here there is the random shuffler. This one is the advanced shuffler. So the random shuffler, you can see that it will generate multiple articles. Okay, and it's really good if ever you want to say you are subscribed to many article networks and they have different, and you want to submit different variation of this article. Okay, so you use the random shuffler. Okay, so you determine how many articles that you will generate. So I'll just put 5 right here because let's say I'm subscribed to 5 article networks that I'm using. So let's say I want a unique article to be published on different network. But take note, this one, if you are using the random shuffler, the percentage of uniqueness won't be the same as the advanced shuffler. The random shuffler is just randomizing the paragraph, okay, and it won't combine each of them together to get a super article. So I'm just going to show you an example right here, okay, so that you understand better. So I have the text right here already prepared. Okay, everything is spun, and also it's very important to know that it doesn't matter if you spun the content or not. If you are using the Instant Article Shuffler, you can put text right away without tokens. That's not an issue, but to get the maximum effect of this, you just of course you need to spin the content, and if ever you want to use that to build backlinks. But if ever you want to include text like this one, okay, without spin, there is absolutely no issue to use that. So I'm just going to paste this right here. You can see source tips, okay, and this is source titles, where I'm going to get the list right here. I'm going to copy and paste the 20 titles. All right, okay, you can see 20 titles, and if ever you see this as 0, meaning that because you have pasted this, just move backward and you will see that there are 67 tips. And ideally, when you are going to use this software, I recommend that you get more than 100 tips to be done, and each tip is around 50 words, and then you just spin the content. It's just a total of 500 words, which is an equivalent of 10 articles, and you can get the writer to do that quite easily, probably in 2 days. Okay, so if you do not want to go this way, right click and paste the stuff. This is the easiest way, or else you just need to click on this to load, to find a text file and save this. Okay, so this is the the longest way. So just right click, paste this stuff, and you are done. You can save the tips separately, okay, but in my case, since I already saved this in the document, I just select all and I click and paste this right here. So this is the list of titles. Very important to note, whenever you are going to insert the tips, follow this structure. You have to leave a blank line between each paragraph. This is how the software will identify which paragraph is which, so that it can randomly select. So make sure that you click the enter, and you separate the content right here, so that it will randomly select this separately. Okay, so this is same for the titles. I mean, for the titles, it's not a real issue. You can just type in another line, okay, and you can see that it just identify. So how to know that everything is fine? Okay, let's assume that, okay, I just press enter. You can see that it's still 67 tips, but if I remove that upwards, you can see that it's 66 tips, meaning that I didn't leave a blank space. But if I press enter, it's still fine. But I recommend you do not do it this way, because I mean the text is too bulky and it's difficult for you to work on this stuff. So my recommendation, you just press enter, leave a blank line. This is the best way to do it. Just keep your work clean so that you can track back later. Okay, so this is for only this part. So I'll get into very detail. Okay, this one is the number of article I would like to create. Okay, so what it will do, it will just select randomly one text and combine 5 different articles. And from these, okay, I just enter 10. From these 10 articles, I will select the range of paragraph. So meaning that, let's say you want an article to have 5 paragraphs, the next article to have 8 paragraphs. So this is a between figure. So the paragraph can have anywhere between 5 up to 8 paragraphs. So to put more randomness into the articles, okay. But if ever you want to have a fixed paragraph, you just enter 5, okay, the same figure. But normally I just recommend you to do that. Okay, ideally this is the best way. If ever you want to, okay, normally if 50 words each, I recommend that you have 6 or 7 up to, okay, let's say 6. Most of them will accept 300 words. Okay, up to, let's say 9, okay, paragraph. Okay, and this one refers to the article titles. Choose random titles from my source title. So it will randomly just get one right here and build up the article randomly. Okay, and then this one, use the following title for all articles. If ever you do not want this one, okay, you have a very specific, let's say you want to use this for all your articles, you just paste this right here for the 10 articles. Everything will have the same title. But since we are looking for randomness, there is no need to just go ahead with the first one. And insert titles inside articles. If you want to do that, just click this button. Okay, output settings. Alright, so right here you can see that I can put a name. Okay, normally I just call it articles. Let's say since this is on panic attacks, I'm just going to name that panic, and then it will add a few numbers to let you know 1 up to 10 in this case, so that you can track. And then if ever you do not want to do that, you can just use the file name, okay, the titles for the file name. And this is a really good way to do it, in fact, to track down all your work. So I'm just going to use that, and very easy. I just okay, this one, I browse inside the folder where I would like to select, okay, the folder where I need to generate, and then I click this button, generate articles. Very easy, and it's done. Just less than 1 second. You can see right here, process completed successfully. And in fact, this stop button, you won't need to do that, just in case that you have low memory inside your PC, and in case that it freezes. We never know, because these are software. Probably we just incorporate that if ever you want to click this button to stop the generation. Okay, and we just click this button to see. Okay, this one was here previously for my previous example, and you can see all the articles being generated, and they are of different file size. You can see right here. Okay, and let's check this one. This is the title, and this is the article. So this one has, okay, let's check, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 paragraph. Okay, and let's check another one. You can see right here, this is another brand new article. Okay, so this one has 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 paragraph, different variation. Okay, this one, and it's very important to know that, do you see this spot? The first paragraph is different from this one because it has randomly selected the text, and this one has 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so it's very easy. Okay, so this is one way of doing it, and I'm not really personally I won't be using this spot, but just in case you want to use it this way, you can just use the random shuffler. But I always recommend, if you want really good stuff, really good content to be spun randomly, you use the advanced shuffler, and it's even easier than the random shuffler. And I'm just going to show you how you can get the maximum benefit of it. So right here, you just need to fill these free stuff and click this button. So the advanced shuffler is very different. It will group the tips together to make it more random, and right here it will ask you range of tips per paragraph. So how many tips you want to combine together to get one paragraph, and it will insert the tokens automatically. So let's say okay, I want to get 10 different tips combined in one paragraph to get multiple variation, and I have six paragraphs. And it's very important to know that the advanced shuffler produces only one article, which is called a super article, where there will be unlimited amount of variation. And also always think of it this way: how do you determine the correct figure for these two? Always use this multiply by this. So meaning that if you want to insert 10 and 6 in this case, which is 60, okay, so you should have a minimum of 60 tips, which is in this case 67. And let's assume that I insert 12 right here. When you multiply those two, it will be 72, right? Is it? Yeah, it's 72. Okay, and right here you will see that it's 67 tips, so you have less content. So meaning that, let's try to click on this button, and you will see right here there is you need at least 72 tips to generate your super article with these settings. So right here it tells you upfront how many tips you need. So this is very easy stuff. But I mean, even if you have 5 right here and 6, this is really killer as compared to all the other marketers who are not using this software, because the uniqueness is always excellent if ever you opt for this feature. But since I have the so many tips, I'm just going to enter 11 to maximize the full effect of this and to get the 66 tips randomly. And the group my source titles, meaning that there are 20 titles. Oh, by the way, you can also spin the titles. There is no issue with it. In this case, I didn't spin the titles just because the writer didn't do it yet. So you feel free to spin the content or just leave it. It doesn't really matter. And I click this to group all the 20 titles, and I click this button, and here it is, our super articles. So I'm going to show you okay, right here, and the article spinner. Okay, all right. So right here it asks for a connection. You can see that there is a timer because it's checking for the license. So no worries about this part. Okay, normally it will take a few seconds and it's fine. So right here you can see this is the title, and I'm just going to copy on clipboard. This is the title, and let's paste it right here inside, paste, and let's pin this, and you can see it randomly place the title right here. And okay, so let's remove this, and we are going, you can save the content as well, but just do a little check, copy to clipboard and paste it right here, and take a look at this. This is 100% uniqueness that you are receiving. All the time when you are going to follow this strategy, you will get a minimum of 90% up to 100% uniqueness. That's for sure, if you spin it the way that I teach you. And there are some other tools which talk about 500% uniqueness, but for my logic it doesn't make sense. So once the article 100% unique, it cannot go above the 100%, right? So that's why this software has been created this way. So it doesn't go above 100%. So it just reach the full maximum, meaning that this is a absolutely randomized spun content at 100% every time. So we are going to see that. Click on this and you can see the content, and take a look at this. Watch this paragraph. I spin again, there is another paragraph and another paragraph, and imagine all these spin words has been inserted inside. And take a look at this. All these are absolutely unique content. Okay, so this is very straightforward. Okay, and you can save this, and I'm just going to close. If ever you are not happy with it, you can generate another super article, and you will see that it will just grab another text, okay, and then it will just mix up randomly again the different paragraphs. So meaning that the text will be different. Okay, let's see for this one. You can see that this one starts with they say, they are saying, and let's check this. The first paragraph, this one is random again. Whenever you, okay. So this is another one, and let's check another one. Generate super article, and the first part is again different, absolutely different. So there is almost impossible for the people to detect that it was spun content. Absolutely, if you follow the way that I teach you. You write the tips, you place it right here, and you spin the content, and then you copy and paste it right here, and you randomize everything. So that's the beauty of this software. So I hope that you will really like this tool, and then I'll catch you in the next video, in the next tutorial, where I'll talk about the article submitter.